Hey, what's up guys? I got the Hiboy S2 Pro that I'm gonna unbox and review. This is a budget scooter with a fairly powerful 500 watt motor. Goes up to 19 miles an hour and has a range of 25 miles and has 10-inch honeycomb tires. Some instruction setup guides. We have a quick start guide here. We got the power supply. It is 100 to 240 volts. That's what it looks like. And we got some Allen wrenches and some screws. Now to fold the scooter, you push this up, you pull this down, you lower this. Notice it stays in place for the most part. So once you get close to this, bring this part up and latch it in place and you're good to go. You could lift it at this point. So this is the sweet spot. It is on the lighter side, not the lightest scooter, but definitely more on the lighter side. And do the same thing in reverse to bring it back. So bring this all the way back, get this, snap it in place, and you're done. For the controls, we have our electric brake. Hold this to power it on, goes on, tells us which mode we're in. The red S means we're in the sport mode. We have our speedometer, it's currently in miles per hour, and we have our battery indicator. If you tap once, it turns on the lights. If you tap again, it turns off the lights. If you double tap, it goes to the regular mode, which is the green S. Double tap again, goes to the faster mode. And then we have our throttle, we have our bell, and we have a rear disc brake. You can lock the scooter if you want, makes it harder to push. You can unlock it, you can turn on the lights, turn off the lights, you can go to settings, cruise control, how fast you want it to go between the different modes. You know, you could set the speed limits if you want, and turn on the lights. You could change it from kilometers to metric units, to miles per hour, imperial units. You can do zero start or you could do kickstart. Zero start is if you don't have to kickstart, you could just like literally go on the scooter, touch this and it'll go. And yeah, you can also go to advanced settings and modify your accelerator response. So if you want to accelerate a little bit faster or slower, so you have a whole bunch of options. For those of you guys that want to put a seat post, there is a spot right here. It is optional, but you guys can put it. You can also see that there's some shocks right there as well, so that should improve the ride quality a bit. So as always, I took this thing out for a spin for a few miles to get a better feel for it. Now, 3 things that are immediately noticeable. Number 1, it has a powerful motor compared to other scooters in this price range. Number 2, it's more on the bumpier side, but there is an added benefit that you can't get any flats. And number 3, it feels solid. It feels well built. Everything just kind of works. Now, I rode it in various scenarios from hills to flat surfaces and downhills. So let's start with the flats. It takes me up to 19 miles an hour with good acceleration thanks to its powerful motor. On the sidewalks, you'll notice more of the bumpiness compared to the pavement, but this is not the bumpiest scooter I've ridden, but definitely not as smooth as ones with pneumatic tires and suspension. Now, for the hills, which is where most budget scooters suffer. While this also did suffer, it did actually make it up 3 of the 3 hills I attempted. Now, I do weigh around 200 pounds, so this is really an achievement for a budget scooter. If you're lighter, it should fare even better in your situation. Now for the downhills, it does exceed its maximum speed limit. I believe I saw it get up to around 24 miles an hour. I'm also happy to report that both the electronic and disc brake do work well, and it adds confidence when you have good stopping power. Especially at the higher speeds, you really more need to use the disc brake than the electronic brake, but the electronic brake is very good for the lower speeds. So if you're considering a scooter in this price range and you don't have too many hills in your area, then this is definitely a great choice. The only con to mention, as I did earlier, is that it is more on the bumpy side, but again, it's like a double-edged sword. Because of that, you can't get any flats because you don't have pneumatic tires. Now, it is powerful, it is portable, it can easily fit inside my trunk. I have a Model 3 Performance. It is on the lighter side, so it is technically easier to take it up the stairs. I'm not saying it's easy to do that, but compared to other electric scooters, it is on the lighter side. The electronic brake is also a nice feel, especially on slower speeds, and it feels very well built. So just overall, it's a very good scooter considering its price. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below, and as always, thank you guys for watching. Smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.